Adise stumbled backward, her small hands gripping the edge of the old well. The afternoon sun was warm, but the sudden whisper of her name from the water sent chills down her spine. Adise, it hissed. Her heart raced. Only she knew that name belonged to the cousin who vanished years ago. Her aunt, Mrs. Okaro, smiled from a distance, unaware of the terror creeping into Adise's eyes. Subscribe to follow Adise's journey. Adise's curiosity overpowered her fear. She leaned closer to the water, peering into the dark depths. Shadows twisted below the surface as the water whispered again, Adise, help me. Was it her imagination, or was someone really trapped? She called out, but her voice sank into the well's darkness. The next day, Adise tried to tell her friends at school. They laughed, calling her story childish. But Adise noticed a muddy footprint near the well's edge that she hadn't seen before. Her stomach twisted. Someone had been there recently, waiting. Adise confided in her older brother, Tund, who had always been skeptical. He frowned, scanning the well. You're imagining things, Adise, he said, but even he flinched when the water rippled and whispered, Tund. That night, Adise dreamed of the well. A shadowy figure rose from the water and reached for her. She woke screaming and found a small, wet handprint on her bedroom window. The figure wasn't just in her dream. Adise's aunt praised her for being brave while fetching water from the old well. But when Adise turned, she saw the shadow of a boy staring at her from behind the well. It vanished the moment she blinked. Was it her cousin? Adise decided to investigate. She brought a flashlight and descended near the well cautiously. Scratches on the stone walls seemed to form letters, help me. Her pulse quickened as she realized someone had been trying to communicate for years. The next evening, Adise heard laughter near the well. She hid behind the bushes and saw a strange figure, wet and pale, hovering above the water. It pointed toward her house. When she blinked, it vanished, leaving only water dripping in eerie patterns. Adise's aunt seemed oblivious, but strange occurrences increased. Food went missing, shadows moved unnaturally, and Adise felt watched. She confided in Tund again, but he dismissed it. That night, the whispers grew louder, calling out names she never thought she'd hear again. Adise decided she had to uncover the truth. She researched the old well, discovering it was built on land tied to her family's past. Many children had disappeared over decades, never found. Her heart sank. Could her cousin be among them? Adise started documenting the whispers, recording the water at different times. The voice was clearer than ever. Find me. Adise, she realized the well was alive with memories, secrets, and possibly trapped souls. Adise told her aunt she wanted to clean the well. Mrs. Okaro agreed but warned her to be careful. As Adise lowered herself to the water, a hand grabbed hers from below. She screamed. The hand belonged to someone small, her cousin. Adise's cousin, Kemi, revealed she had been trapped in a hidden underground tunnel beneath the well. She told stories of dark figures, whispers, and her desperate hope that Adise would come. Tund refused to believe it, calling Adise's imagination wild. Kemi's warnings escalated. She insisted the well was cursed. Anyone near it risked being trapped. That night, Adise dreamed of a shadowy figure warning her to leave. She woke to find the well glowing faintly. Adise began noticing odd symbols around the village that matched scratches in the well. She realized her family had been guarding secrets for generations. Some truths were hidden, dangerous, and even deadly. One evening, Adise followed a strange path behind the well and discovered a hidden room, dusty and filled with old letters. Each letter told of children trapped over the years. Her heart sank as she realized the pattern wasn't random. Adise tried to alert the village elders. They dismissed her warnings as childhood fantasies. But when the well began to overflow unnaturally, spilling water across the village square, people started paying attention. Tund finally witnessed the phenomenon. He saw a watery figure rise and beckon Adise. His disbelief faltered. The villagers panicked as water kept whispering names only the families recognized. Adise and Kemi decided to descend deeper into the hidden tunnels. The walls were damp and narrow, lit only by a single lantern. Shadows moved, whispering threats and secrets, escalating Adie's fear. Deep in the tunnel, Adie found artifacts that belonged to her ancestors. Symbols on the walls revealed a ritual to break the well's curse, but it required bravery, trust, and a willingness to confront family secrets. Adie struggled with fear. Tund argued against continuing, fearing the worst. But Kemi urged her forward. "It's the only way to free me, and the others," she pleaded. They followed a set of stairs spiraling downward. The whispers became voices, distinct and desperate, guiding Adie closer to the hidden chamber beneath the well. Inside the chamber, Adie saw water swirling unnaturally, glowing in eerie blues and greens. Names etched in stone glimmered faintly. She realized these were the children lost over generations. Adie touched the water. Visions flooded her mind, laughter, cries, fear, and hope. She realized the well wasn't evil, it was a keeper of lost souls. A shadowy figure appeared, taller than any child. It was a guardian of the well, demanding respect before they could release the trapped children. Adie's courage was tested. She performed the ritual using Kemi's guidance. Water swirled faster, whispering every child's name. Adie's voice joined the chorus, calling for freedom and truth. The guardian hesitated, evaluating Adie's sincerity. The well's water began to calm. Kemi clung to Adie, tears streaming as she felt the first sense of freedom. Suddenly, another figure appeared, a rival cousin, jealous and manipulative, who had tried to exploit the well for personal gain. Adie realized the family betrayal ran deep. A confrontation ensued. Adie had to navigate both fear and familial treachery to continue freeing the trapped souls. The rival cousin revealed hidden truths about Mrs. Okoro's role in keeping the well's secrets. Adie felt betrayal mix with anger. Adie confronted her aunt, who admitted she protected the family's reputation at the cost of the trapped children. Adie's shock turned into determination to right the wrongs. They returned to the chamber with renewed resolve. Adie led the ritual, carefully reciting incantations from the letters she found. The water shimmered with growing brightness. One by one, the trapped children emerged from the water, pale but alive. Kemi hugged Adie tightly, overwhelmed by relief. The rival cousin tried to stop the process, but the guardian intervened. Adie learned bravery and truth could override selfishness. As the last child emerged, the well's water returned to calm. The whispers ceased, replaced by gratitude. Adie felt the emotional weight lift. Adie realized her journey had changed her. She was no longer just a frightened child, she was a protector, a seeker of truth. Tund finally accepted the reality, expressing awe and regret for doubting Adie. Their bond strengthened as a result. Mrs. Okoro, humbled, promised to preserve the well and honor the children's memories, revealing hidden family letters that Adie would continue to study. The village recognized Adie's courage. People came forward with more stories of the lost and hidden. Adie became a beacon of hope. Adie discovered a secret map in the chamber suggesting other wells might hold lost souls. She felt the pull of adventure and responsibility beyond her village. A final whisper reached her, soft, distant. "Thank you, Adie." She smiled, realizing her bravery had ripple effects far beyond the well. Adie vowed to protect secrets, free the trapped, and expose betrayal wherever it hid.